how some brands sell out of their products in minutes while others struggle to make a single sale? Today, I am sharing the secret that big brands use to supercharge their launches. And hint, it's a simple 3-step system that you can use too. Stay tuned. There are a lot of YouTube videos with people sharing their launch results or documenting their successful launches. However, while this is motivating and inspiring, none of it really details the how. How are you having a sold out launch, and how do you launch successfully in the first place? Which is why in this video, I am going to be sharing the 3-step launch system that nobody talks about. I'll also share how I apply this system to my launches to see massive results. And most importantly, I'm gonna be sharing how you can master this so that you can apply it to your launches too. Now, before we get into the nitty-gritty, I must say that this video is specifically for productpreneurs. I got my start into this entrepreneurship game as a shoe boutique owner. I then started the Brand Hustler LLC, where I created digital products before they were cool, and I saw massive success with both businesses, which is why I now coach productpreneurs who are currently trying to grow or aspiring productpreneurs who are attempting to launch. So before we dive into this, I must know, where are you at? Are you an aspiring productpreneur where you may have an idea but you haven't built a brand or launched yet? Are you a current productpreneur and you know that your launches are a little bit of a mess and you need to master them in order to grow? Or are you already in business as a service provider and you know that products, whether digital or physical, will be your key to financial freedom? Let me know who you are in the comments below and let's chat it up. But now it's time to get into it. I actually turned this launch system into a framework that I call ETA, like estimated time of arrival. I know, but it's not that. So ETA actually stands for excitement, traffic, and analytics. Let's break it down. Think about excitement as what you're doing in the pre-launch phase. Before you actually open up for business, how are you generating excitement? How are you building hype? How do people know that your brand actually exists? This is what you call building brand awareness. And while building brand awareness happens throughout your entire life cycle as a business, it is super important during your launch phase because nobody knows about you or the collection or product that you're launching yet. So it's important that you build some type of hype around that, which is the excitement. Then T for traffic means that you should be pushing tons of traffic to your website or wherever it is that you sell these products when you actually open up for business, okay? So you should be doing everything in your power to push traffic. Now, you'll see that a lot of big brands have campaigns. They have these really themed, cohesive campaigns that ultimately do a great job of pushing their consumers to said product or collection when it launches. These big brands leave success clues. It is not rocket science, or it is not up for you to figure out how to do it from scratch when success leaves clues. If big brands have campaigns, we need to have campaigns as smaller brands as well. The A in the ETA framework is analytics. Now, this is the stuff that goes on behind the scenes. This is the not so cute stuff, but the oh so necessary stuff. This is where you want to analyze what worked and what didn't work and figure out how you can amplify or tweak things so that you can see lasting success. Although you want to master launching because you launch time and time again as a business, it's important for you to analyze what's happening when you launch, analyze the numbers, so that way the next time you can go bigger and you can see better results. Or if you're already seeing whatever goal number it is that you want to hit, we need to identify what we need to maintain so that we can generate consistent revenue. And consistent revenue is the key to being a full-time entrepreneur, my friend. Now, let's get a little bit deeper. You know what the ETA framework stands for? Let's talk about how you can apply ETA to your next launch. So first, excitement. When it comes to building excitement for a launch, what I like to do is I like to do a series of things, right? I like to mix together different things that I know I'm going to get my audience hype, is gonna get them amped up and ready to throw their pocketbooks, wallets, purses at me. In my most recent launch of my product brand, HBU, I actually shared sneak peeks. I posted behind the scenes on my story a lot. I posted strategic pre-launch content. I built a list of anticipating customers and I counted down until my launch day. I did this so well that people were DMing me the night before we were supposed to launch, the day of we were supposed to launch, even the hour we were supposed to launch, asking when the heck are we going to open so that they can buy. You want this type of energy in your DMs, in your inbox, shoot, in person. You want this energy, okay? And so you can replicate this by using Instagram, Pinterest, YouTube, event marketing, even ads. The key is to make your audience aware that something is coming, but most importantly, picking platforms or areas where your audience is and executing actions that lets them know that something big is on the way and that they need to be ready for it. Now, let's talk about traffic. Traffic is key, right? It's not enough to just say, hey, I'm opened up for business and expect people to flood your website. You want to make sure that you are doing everything that you possibly can to push as many people to your site when you go live. So the way that I did this with HBU's launch is I actually went live a few times on Instagram. I cross-promoted using my CEO brand, which is the Brand Hustler, this channel right here, as well as the Brand Hustler's Instagram. And I advertised a sale through organic and paid marketing to push a lot of traffic to my site. You can do the same thing by using your CEO brand, especially if you are a service provider. If you are a hairstylist and people already trust you for doing hair and you're coming out with hair products or hair care products, it makes sense to use your CEO brand to push your new product brand. And this can be applied to skin products if you're an esthetician, financial products if you are an accountant, so on and so forth. But you can use your CEO brand, you can use strategic collaborations and partnerships, you can go live to engage in real time, and you can amplify your reach using paid and organic content as well. The key is to make sure that your marketing is brand driven, not just putting out a bunch of random stuff, because then it won't attract the right audience. We want it to attract the audience that are going to become dedicated cheerleaders and dedicated customers down the line for our brand. Last but not least, let's talk about the not so cute stuff, analytics. When it comes to analytics, what I like to do is I like to pull reports from every platform that I'm actively using. Every social media platform, email platform, text platform. If I'm running ads, whether it's Meta or YouTube ads, I'm pulling the data from that. And I'm pulling the data from Shopify as well, which is the best website platform to use for your product business, period. And I'll leave a link down below. If you don't have Shopify, you could test it out with my link for $1 for 3 months, okay? But I like to pull all of these reports and then I sit down and analyze where most of my traffic is coming from, what my average order value is, what my best sellers are, and key data such as where my traffic is coming from in terms of location as well. Now, you can do the same thing by pulling all of your reports like I do. You want to make sure that you are looking for your highest converting traffic. If people are coming from Pinterest, Instagram, and YouTube, but you see that your Pinterest visitors are converting the highest, maybe we should spend more time on Pinterest. You also want to look at what your best sellers are so you can know what to push, how to push it. You want to also see what types of marketing is driving results. If you're doing influencer marketing for your launch or paid marketing for your launch or a billboard or something like that, I believe in tracking every single thing that you do. So if you're using an influencer, they should have a unique code or a unique link that makes things trackable. If you're doing a billboard or even a TV commercial, you should have things in there that's trackable. So on the back end, you can see who's coming from these unique links and you can tally up which one of your marketing efforts are really pushing the pin, okay? And so what you want to do is you want to use your analytics to make really great decisions, actually make data-driven decisions instead of emotionally fueled decisions, because you making an emotionally fueled decision is probably what caused your launch to fail in the first place. If you're watching this and you had a failed launch, I'm talking to you. Yes, you, Shakita, you, okay? So we wanna make sure that we are analyzing things and using our data. Now, this ETA framework does not work without strategic timing. It's not about throwing random posts and random ads and hoping for the best. You want to make sure that you have a strategic timeline that takes you through the ETA framework cohesively. I like to use a 90-day timeline to execute every single part of this ETA framework. And I actually share this timeline with my students within the Ultimate Launch program because they can plug in their launch date and everything automatically updates for them to tell them when they should be doing what specific action to make sure that they are building excitement, driving traffic, and analyzing their results afterwards to generate long-term success. Now, the Ultimate Launch program is an investment. It's worth it, but it's an investment. And so I understand that you may be a little bit like, wait a minute, I don't know. I still need help, but I don't know if I'm going to invest right now without some more clarity, or I don't know if I'm fully ready. And that's okay, because I'm doing you a favor. I am going to be hosting a free training where you can learn exactly how to apply this ETA framework plus a strategic timeline to your launch. I'm going to be sharing exactly what I do to have $11,000 launches, $45,000 launches, making 1,003 hours with my launches, and so on and so forth. This is the same exact thing that I teach my clients and my students how to do. And now I'm gonna be sharing it with you at my free training, okay? So if you want the formula for building brand awareness and excitement, driving traffic to your site and generating sales for your next launch or your first launch period, you need to be at this training. I'm gonna leave the link in the description box and I'll put it as a pinned comment so that way you can sign up for the training. Now, just in case you're still like, okay, who is this for? This is for you if you are someone who had a failed launch and you know that you need to master launching in order to see success, or maybe you are launching for the very first time, you got the product, you know what you want to sell, but you are stuck on how to build a brand and how to launch that bad boy. Or you may already be generating some good money as a service provider, but you are tired of being on your feet, doing hair, doing makeup, all the things. And it's time for you to branch off and have some products so that way you can take some time out of the salon or wherever it is that you are operating these services at. This is for you too, because you can create a product, and with building brand awareness and the right launch strategy, you can definitely see massive results to grant you the freedom that you desire. So I hope that this video was super helpful. Please try applying the ETA framework to your next launch and come back and let me know how it went for you. If you are not subscribed to this channel already, hit the subscription button, because what are you doing, okay? We drop videos to help you build your brand, launch, grow, and scale that bad boy. So you definitely want to be a part of the Hustle Babe community. Now, if you aren't following me over on Instagram, go over and follow me over there and show me some love, okay? I recently returned to Instagram and I need y'all to show me some love so that Instagram knows that I'm back. So head over there, like and comment on my posts, follow me, turn on your notifications, whatever you need to do to make sure that you are locked in when I post a story and all the things. Go on over there and lock in, and I promise it'll be worthwhile because I share amazing insight as well. And so that's it for me. I will see you in the next video, Hustle Babes. Bye.